On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
We're set. 19. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Fuller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Left side complete to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Get him! Get him! Get him! 52. Watch 56.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
56. Monk's 56.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. K.J. Wright able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
56 to Monk, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check time.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. K.J. Wright able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 24. Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the out.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the feet. He's got him in, complete. And an alley to run. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Mike. Bring out. Bam.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
You got nothing.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They run for it with Carson. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Where's that? 19. Right there, 56. Get ready.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
56, check 56. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Watson now to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Record.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cut. 25, check 25, check 25.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 27-yard line.
Check 50, check 55. Short.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they thought.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 32 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Open man is QT, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, 79 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10.
One fluff. Alert. Mike 41.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, 0.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. After the penalty, it's Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now Wilson on first down. And he finds Penny. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now a give, right side. Carson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.